Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5 once again, rocking and rolling. Let's get straight into the figures and crack on. This is the crypto forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. Let's have a look at this then. So we've got Bitcoin with 0.9% of the hash rate, Bcrash with 1.8, Corecoin with 97.5. Network nodes, same as they ever were, 2.3 for Bitcoin, 10% for Bcrash, 87.7 for Corecoin. But again, in terms of comparisons to Bcrash, that's 10% of the nodes only generating 1.8% of the hash rate. Whereas for Bitcoin, that is 2.3% of the nodes representing 0.9% of the hash rate. But we all know that will come with time and price. And we've got transactions. Bitcoin absolutely smashing it with 65.2% of the transactions. Bcrash with 2.2, Corecoin with 32.6. Block size, again, Bitcoin winning over 55%. Block size on Bcrash 3.3 and Corecoin's got 41.7. Now let's play spot the biggest block on Bcrash. It looks like Binance has jumped back on the chain for whatever reason. But let's have a quick look so I can see 214. Is that it? 380 by Binance. And 300, that's not even 0.5 of a megabyte. Good grief. 366. Yeah, no, 380 is definitely the biggest one that I can spot there. Corecoin, again, don't bother need to look at because they have a restriction of a 1 megabyte block size, so that's going nowhere. But let's have a look, see what's going here on Bitcoin. So I can see we've got Tal has mined a 17 megabyte block. That is, that's 17 times bigger than Corecoin, you know. But again, on Bitcoin, that's considered no biggie because we have such huge expectations, only in comparison to these shitcoins that we are looking at here that hurt my eyes. Again, Tal of the 7 megabyte block, Tal 4 megabyte block, Tal 8 megabyte block. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have any Bcrash comparisons. It looks like It looks like CoinDance has taken ABC crash off, but no surprise there really, because it was literally a dead duck. So let's have a look at the these graphs here then. This is the Bitcoin hash rate by network, Coolcoin, Bcrash, Bitcoin. Yeah, sort of all on the up, but again, we know they'll come with price. Proof of work by network since 1st of August. Yeah, you know, the others all, Coolcoin and Bcrash just simply stop one day. Bcrash versus Bitcoin hash rate, Bcrash versus Bitcoin proof of work. And oh, right, I wonder what's going on here. These figures, take them with a pinch of salt because they often don't usually correspond with the graph, but it's usually always to do with the fluctuations in the transaction fees of Coolcoin. So it is currently 3,181 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than it is Coolcoin. It's currently 2.6% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bcrash, and 1.5% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bitcoin. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, Bitcoin winning. Transactions by network, Bitcoin winning. Transactions per block, Bitcoin winning. Fees USD, Bitcoin smashing it. Fees Satoshis, Bitcoin smashing it. Block reward ratio, again that will come with price, so price is the last thing to move. Accumulated Bitcoin growth by network, just simply laughing at Bcrash there. Literally not really getting off the ground at all. Here we go. Hash rate, global hash rate, 7 days. So Binance has turned it up this week by the looks of things. Just pushing BTC.com down into 5th place. And it looked like Huobi was just up there. When it wants to load again. Come on, CoinDance is going to do this to me. Seriously? Sort this out. Yeah, so Binance is up there. Yeah, and Huobi. So BTC.com, that's usually 3rd, is now down in 5th. Followed by Antpool and via BTC. Global hash rate 24 hours, yet Binance have turned it up for whatever reason. But F2 Pool still macking it hard. Pooling down in 3rd. Huobi 4th, Antpool 5th, BTC.com down in 6th. So this is Coolcoin. So yeah, it looks like Binance have actually increased their mining on Coolcoin. So we've got F2 Pool up in 1st place, followed by Poolin, followed by Binance, followed by Huobi, followed by Antpool, and BTC.com down in 6th position there. And this is Bcrash. Antpool, macking it hard. Look like Binance has jumped back on Bcrash. Like seriously, the biggest shitcoin enterprises in town. But look what I saw here. Look, there is a miner that I'd not seen before on Bcrash. Calls themselves Hash Pipe. Like seriously, if that isn't a piss take, I don't know what is. But look at this. Look, I'll tell you why Hash Pipe is a piss take. Because, can we press on that one? Oh, let's just, this, you can see the messages that the miners actually sign the blocks with. So I saw hash pipe in this column earlier. Is it still there? Oh, it might have been pushed down. But if we go to more detail, I just thought this was funny, which is why we're going to look at this now. Here we go. So this is the bitchin chain. Yeah, we'll just call it bitchin from now on because that's basically what it is. So that was this was Bitchin versus ABC. Yeah, you know. So let's just have a look at these blocks. Here we go. All right, so it's here somewhere. Just keep an eye out for hash pipe mining. There we go. I've seen it. Look, hash pipe. And we click on hash pipe here, and look what pops up. See, like they've mined all these blocks and they've written messages in them. And one of the messages here says, "Calvin loves bread. Pass it on." And then another one says, "Chicks dig it." And then there's a bikini with like a pint of beer, and another one, a bikini with a pint of beer. So I mean, literally, it is just an absolute piss take. Like an absolute piss take. It's hilarious. I just randomly found that. So I thought, right, definitely going to report on that on the show. Calvin loves bread. Pass it on. There we go. Who knew? But I'm pretty sure that's in reference to Calvin Air. I've no doubt about that one. So yeah, that was a bit of fun. Let's just have a quick look at the Bitcoin hash rates. Here we go. Hathor absolutely mowing down these empty blocks. Huobi turned up the heat. Be interesting to see what size blocks they're mining. Tal has been pushed down into third. Then we've got Mempi Norpool followed by SV Pool. And then, obviously, we've got F2. Look at that. We've got all the big boys on here. F2 Pool, BTC.com, and Pooling. That's a rarity. Gesturing on the Bitcoin network. So let's just have a quick look at the size of the blocks Huobi has been mining. So it looks like Huobi has been gobbling up mid-range blocks. So yeah, Hathor mining all these empty blocks with 0.25% kilobytes in, and Tal mowing down all the larger blocks. So yeah, it looks like Huobi's trying to take up the middle ground. Obviously given up trying to compete with Tal, but know that they don't have the technological know-how to sweep up all these empty blocks like Hathor. So good to see them turning it up. Nice, nice. Yeah, I wonder if I wonder if Tal can go maybe mid-range, or some of these other smaller miners. Who knows? But it's the big data blocks that are coming very soon. So talking about data blocks, let's just have a quick look at Bitcoin Blocks Live, see what's been going on when this comes up. For any newbies that don't know what this is the blockchain working live in front of our very eyes when it wants to come up. Come on, seriously, in a live show, just when the whole world is watching. You got to do this to me now. Come on, refresh Bitcoin Blocks Live. Let's have it. There we go. Get some action. Right, rocking and rolling. So these things that you're seeing at the top here, these are transactions being broadcast to the network live as we speak, with the transaction address changing before our eyes. Again, just a small amount of transactions going through at the moment, but when this is being stress tested, this literally looks like a rocket train doing all these transactions on it. Now we have the transactions after they've been broadcast to the network. They go into the meme pool, and then when they go into their meme pool, it is the miners that compete for them in order to create the blocks. And then once the blocks have been created, they're put into the chain, and we can see them here. So it looks like less than 24 hours ago, there was a 19 megabyte block mined. And again, we've had two 17 megabyte blocks mined within 24 hours. So again, on Bitcoin, a 17 megabyte block is nothing. But in comparison to Corecoin and Bcrash, these are absolutely massive blocks comparatively. Let's see what else has been going on. Oh, zoom out a little bit. Oh, we had a 24 megabyte block just about over a day ago. So that probably happened while I was asleep. Let's see what time that was. Oh, yeah, so that was at 8 o'clock. I presume this must be GMT time, as in like universal time. So that was a precisely 7:48 last night, which would have been after my show. So, yeah. Impressive stuff. Again, that should be mined by Unknown and not Tal. Would you believe it? Oh no, hold on, let's move it. There we go. Yeah, it was mined by Unknown. Wow. Turning on the heat. Good to see that. So we've got all these transaction generators at the moment. Plain text, air quality index, peergames.com, Metanet, Twitch, Pew Pew Preve, unrecognized, and etch.page. Alright, all these applications working. Good stuff. So before we have a look at the shitcoin market, let's just have a quick look for any newbies that might be watching the show on Bitcoin info charts. This is where we're just going to compare the wallets and stuff, so you can actually go to Bitcoin info charts and then see whichever comparisons you want to make. So we're going to look at active addresses here. Last 24 hours, here we go. We'll just get, so this is, we'll take out BTC for now. And we'll just add in Ethereum. And we'll look at that over 3 months, so it's closer. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I mean, this is, remember, look at the gain on that, and that is just simply over 3 months. Well, that's actually since the 27th of September. So it's actually 2 months, to be honest with you. I mean, that's a huge gain in active addresses. But again, shitcoiners wouldn't really have a clue what we're talking about, and they wouldn't know the significance of it anyway, because shitcoiners are hodlers and just everything else that's crap about the space. So let's have a quick look at the coin crap market. This a sea of green at the moment. What is this? Core coin in the red. Is that because it's touching its all-time highs, or close to the all-time high anyway? So let's just have a quick look at this. See how close it is off. Ooh, I mean, look at that. Within a whisker. Within a whisker. So its current price is 18,384, but we all know that's a complete rip-off because it's absolutely and utterly worthless. It is a complete Ponzi scheme that does absolutely naff all. So, yeah, in comparison, what's the high today? Oh, see, look at that. That was 18,700. So it was literally like $640 away from its all-time high. And all these shitcoiners started shitting their knickers, which is why it's probably in the red. They're like, oh, I just can't believe it's going to smash that. But like I said, there's only so many douchebags that are going to buy into this crap. You know, so many. Like when something works properly, the whole world is going to pile in. But this thing doesn't work. It's ridiculous. They think that 7 transactions a second is going to service the world. It wouldn't even service my local supermarket. It's ridiculous. Apart from the fact that it's also a completely centralized project, which means as money has got a central point of authority, it means it's absolutely worthless as money. It is a security at best, or a token. It's certainly not Bitcoin, but we know that anyway. We know that anyway. So let's just have a quick look at Bitcoin. Let's see what's been going on today. Oh, look. I was hoping it was going to go down a bit, to be honest with you, because I'm looking to buy in soon. 23% up on the week. Oh, look, it's actually a weekly high. Oh, my goodness. What's this like on the month? Oh, it's green on the month. Oh, it's gaining on 3 months. I was hoping it was going to drop down a little bit, to be honest. I know that's what nobody else wants to hear, but it's just like the lower the price, the better value for money, obviously. You know? Not bothered about being rich just yet when I want to buy more. You know, I want a lower price. But, you know, keeps everybody happy, doesn't it? Look at that, a nice little boost there for everyone. I'm sure that rumours have, you know, knowledge has not got out yet. It's just simply shitcoiners piling into whatever they think might be undervalued. Who knows? But yeah, there we go. So let's jump into the gossip, shall we? See what has been going on. See what's been going down. So I was looking at this article earlier today. Check this out. How good does this look? I mean, I love these CoinGeek articles. So this is TDXP. So we're just going to read through this and have a quick look at this, because this is actually an exchange powered by Bitcoin, which, as we know, running on a small world network and the efficiencies it's got, is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So Joshua Hensley wrote this. Thank you very much. TDXP, the People's Exchange. TDXP is a derivatives trading platform built on Bitcoin SV. Just Bitcoin. But, you know, for all the newbies in the space, they need to know. Users can access the site via their Money Button or ReallyX wallets and immediately start trading with no sign up or KYC required. Shitcoiners are going to love that, but then you can't get BSV without that. So, out of many innovations the application has, perhaps the most disruptive is waiving the need to deposit funds to start trading. TDXP only takes custody upon the execution of the trade and leverages the instant transaction capability of Bitcoin to do so. Gone is the need to wait multiple business days on a traditional broker or tens of confirmations for some alternative blockchain or cryptocurrency exchange to execute a trade. Alrighty. And look at that. So we'll have a look at the demo site in a minute. Conversely, withdrawals from trades are also executed instantly. If one wishes to take profits from an open trade, the value is immediately sent back to the user's wallet. Furthermore, TDXP leverages the micropayment feature of Bitcoin by allowing customers to make a trade for as little as a penny. That's pretty great. That is pretty great. Imagine shorting BTC with a 20x leverage for only a penny. Or a cent, shall we say. God, I need to get used to that. Typically, exchanges enforce deposit minimums, pricing out many potential customers. Lowering the barrier to entry provides exposure to publicly traded markets for those with even small amounts of Bitcoin. Many markets are available on TDXP, including the major US stock indices, precious metals, individual stocks, top cryptocurrencies, and Forex. As a US citizen and not being able to trade on the app, I still receive utility from its slick live feed of all the markets I'm interested in. Great stuff. So it's got BCH, Bcrash, BSV, BTC, BSV USD, BTC USD, crude oil, Dow Jones, Ethereum, gold, Nasdaq, Russell, S&P, silver, and Japanese yen. Nice. Each of the above features already made TDXP an impressive application, but the most interesting feature of all is its liquidity mechanism. Investors can provide liquidity to the trading pool by paying for their MoneyButton or ReallyX wallets. Or paying from their MoneyButton or ReallyX wallets. The incentive for doing so is that these investors can earn from a percentage, which is 3% of the trading losses from TDXP every 8 hours. As a simple example, investors can make up to 1,000%, which is a 10x return on an initial 1 BSV investment should TDXP scale as an exchange. As of the 20th of November, TDXP has already had over 1,270 BSV provided. All right. Gonna look at that then. Could be a nice little bit of return there, couldn't it? This pool of money is used to pay traders when they win and pay investors when they lose. Wow. Not only does this provide an incentive for investors to boost the exchange, but establishes TDXP as a transparent exchange. Users can only provide liquidity via BSV. Couple this with the fact that each trade, entry and exit are recorded on-chain, and anyone can validate the true trading volume and current pool amounts independently themselves from the ledger. That's massive. That is huge. None of this dirty wash trading that we see from all these shitcoin exchanges. Like, now we're actually going to get a true visualization of how much trade is really being done and who's doing what. None of this more money laundering by Binance and all these other shitcoin exchanges anymore. That is massive. That's massive. Finally, an exchange you can trust, should we say. My goodness. We know that most centralized cryptocurrency exchanges engage in wash trading, muddying the picture of a digital currency's true trading volume. TDXP's accountable approach will give confidence to its investors and users of its true activity, helping them make more informed decisions. Of course, accountability works both ways. Investors could choose to pull their funds should TDXP's volume decline, threatening their return on investment. To bring more users in, TDXP could provide a simple feature to export and share trades on Twitch, for example. Additionally, to give users more confidence in compliance, they could build an export of trades to tax preparation software. Although since traders are on-chain, anyone could build this function and sell for a fee. Overall, TDXP is an amazing application that truly understands the transparency, accountability, and payment capabilities of Bitcoin. I'm extremely impressed with what they have accomplished thus far and look forward to growth in the future. Yeah, I mean, that's huge. That's huge. Let's just see if there's a link there. Here we go. So that's the TDXP app. Let's just so let's just go to TDXP on Twitter and go to their site. TDXP app, must be that one. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright. So, oh yeah, look at that. It looks like we have literally just had that price increase shown here. So this is TDX, so this is BSV versus USD. And again, my screen is small here for this is for the viewers here. But all right, yeah. So it's got Apple stock on there. Market data. These are the different markets. All right, here we go. Right, so it's got crypto, commodities, stocks, indices, forex. All right. I wonder what that one is. All right, there'll be like favorites. Okay, crypto. All right, so B crash, core coin, all that. Commodities, crude oil, gold, silver, natural gas. Stocks, AMD, Activization, Blizzard, Alphabet, Amazon. Indices, China, Dow Jones, German, Hong Kong. Forex. So that'd be AUD, Australian dollar, euro, Japan yen. Right, okay. Very good. Very good. Let's just, I'm just going to expand this screen so we can maybe see a few more. All right, yeah. Loads more markets. Loads more markets. Oh, look, it's even got Litecoin on there. Litecoin, Neo, Monero. Oh, seriously? Tezos, XRP, EOS. Utter shit coins, but we know that anyway. So total commodities are crude oil, gold, silver, natural gas, palladium, platinum, and silver. Oh yeah, so stocks, they've got Boeing on there, Coca-Cola, Disney, ExxonMobil, Facebook, IBM. All right, cool. Wells Fargo. Nice. Good. Great site. Very impressed with what I'm seeing there. Yeah. Wow. I think that's going to be huge. I really do. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. Right. And so let's just get on with some videos I've been watching here. So I put this tweet up earlier. Well, it actually was yesterday. So I'd actually said on one of my shows previously that, you know, when you've got the central bank that can just simply put their finger on the print button and print as much money as they want, I thought, well, what's stopping them from just simply doing what Tether was doing and just simply printing dollars and buying Bitcoin with it? And then I thought, you know, hey, because China, obviously, you know, they will just simply do whatever they feel needs to be done in order to maintain their power. They are going to have no problems like printing like $100 billion worth, you know, of you know, Chinese RMB, like, you know, overnight, you know, in order to buy Bitcoin. But then obviously you get a rebellion rising up because they're printing all this currency of which their citizens have to use legally. Which is devaluing their citizens' currency, and they're putting it all into Bitcoin. And they're, well, how is that fair? Bitcoin is for everybody, and you're just printing all this money and buying it for yourself. You know, which is undermining the credibility of the currency that our government is actually creating. You know, and then I thought to myself, you know, could that actually happen? And then I saw a Cold Fusion video where I learned that the central bank of Japan owns 80% of the Japanese stock market. And the Swiss central bank owns $90 billion worth of shares on the US stock market, all bought with money made from nothing. Like, it literally just goes to show you how corrupt and how ridiculous this monetary system is that the world works on. And the issue is centralized power. It's absolutely crazy. So let's just have a quick listen. There we go. Right, so a question from Shelley here. So, what is Lightning Network and who started it? What are the best ways to buy BSV? 14 in the room most of the show. So, thanks to Oh No It's Face, which is Joshua Arrow. If you're in the USA, it seems to be at the moment the best way to purchase or get your hands on BSV is to purchase USDC from Coinbase, transfer the USDC from Coinbase onto your Relay X wallet, and then convert Relay X to BSV that way. But again, you know, all these, I mean, now it looks like we can use TDXP. So you use that exchange if that's available in the US. But Lightning Network. So Lightning Network was a creation via Blockstream. So basically, the entire reason blockchain was created was to prevent Bitcoin from actually being used. So they're trying to discourage the use of Bitcoin, because what they want to do is they want to try and basically strangle the miners. Because if in the future, if there are not enough transactions on chain in order to support the miners obviously won't be able to economically sustain their operations, and Bitcoin will just simply cease to exist. And that's their whole point. So that's what they're trying to achieve by building this Lightning Network. But Lightning Network is effectively an IOU. So you have Bitcoin, then you put your Lightning Bitcoin onto the Lightning Network, which is an IOU of the Bitcoin you're holding on chain, and then you transact that Lightning Bitcoin. But that Lightning Bitcoin doesn't go through the blockchain, which means the digital representation, which is this Lightning Bitcoin, is not safe, because it's blockchain technology that makes the data immutable. If it's not immutable, it means it's going through these nodes. These nodes then have to be registered as money service businesses and have a money transmitter license, because they're transferring value. And the reason they'd have to have a license is because the data isn't safe. So if they don't have if they're not licensed and regulated and have trusted measures in place in order to transfer value, chances are a load of corruption is just going to appear in the system. It's absolutely insane. There's no need for it whatsoever. Like, the whole point of Bitcoin is that it's the actual data that has value. Data on Lightning Network has got no value whatsoever, because it can just simply be deleted. It's not worth anything. It's like sending an email saying, here's £10 or here's $10. You know, just because somebody wrote an email to you saying here's $10 doesn't mean you've actually got $10. That's what it's like using the Lightning Network. It's an absolute load of bollocks. Yeah, like a Frankenstein creation via Blockstream, because we know what they're doing. But yeah, that's it. So anyone else got any other questions? Is that it? Well, it's been a good one. Check it out, just over 45 minutes. That means I've not gone on for an hour today. That's been quite good. So we'll leave it there. And as always, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given, same time tomorrow. Catch you later. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
Yeah, one vision.